Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 26 of Trails of Cold Steel. Last episode we did some quests. This episode we're going to be doing some more quests. I think, right? That would make sense. I think that there's more quests to do. No, we're supposed to go finish them by going into the Wurzel home. So let's go do that. I don't think that anything's really changed. Yeah, I think that everything is pretty much the exact same. Yeah. I see you finished all of this morning's task. Yes. Very, very good. We did it. Woo! Good job. Is it luck or intuition? Either way, there's more than enough to go around. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. In real life, too. There might be dinner. Din time is soon. At the time that I'm recording this. So... we're about to have our midday meal. Oh, heck yeah, man. Oh, heck yeah. We got nan bread or non-bread. Oh, yo, that's a lot of people. Also, I need to turn the game volume up. Real quick, I need to turn it up just a tad. Around there. Yeah, there we go. You probably can hear it better now. That nan flatbread that you made was really delicious. I hope that it was. I really like this Calm. Dude, Falcom knows how to make a good soundtrack. And this is one of those songs. That's just like, oh so good, you know? He got praised by the cool boy. She has a crush on Eustace. We should begin. Alright, what are we having a conversation about? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, right. We have more stuff for the afternoon. Oh, are we gonna have like... okay, let's... Cameraman Caravan. A visiting photographer by the name of Norton has left for the Northern Highlands unaccompanied. I would like you to go after him and ensure safety, but first, please visit me at my home as I have more to tell you. Elder Ivan. Wandering sheep. The fence in front of the pasture has been damaged and a number of sheep has gotten loose. Please help me find them. I'll be in the pasture if you need more details from Watari. And then we have a special lesson. I would like you to hold a simple lesson for the children of this settlement in order to broaden their horizons. If you're willing to do so, please speak to me outside. From Jeddah. Okie dokie. Nice. We have new quests. Hey, listen, man. These aren't tedious tasks. We get to go explore the new highlands, the northern ones. Or the southern ones? I don't really remember which ones we went to. But that's besides the point. Alright, let's not visit the Elder first. Let's actually go and do other things instead. Because screw the story. We're here to do... oh, look at the little children running. Yes. I want to play with the children. Wait, I'm not going to finish that sentence. That makes me look bad. It's Bro's friends. Yeah, I want to play tag. Dude, I remember playing tag. There was this really cool version of tag that we played back in middle school. It was called Infection Tag. And Infection Tag, basically one person would start out as the tagger and the rest of us would run around, right? And so basically we would run around, and if we got tagged, we would join the taggers team. And I don't think that we like created it, right? But I'm just saying this is what we played. And so basically whoever was the last one standing would start as the infection person next. And so we would run around and we would just tag. And I actually came up with a method. It was never actually credited to me. It was just kind of a thing that people said, oh, I made it. But in reality, I was the one that made it. Not to pat myself on the back, but basically you would do the cross over your chest and you would double tap. You would go like that. And that would basically symbolize yeah, hey, I'm safe. And you weren't allowed to do that if you were infected. So people would be like, and then they'd be like, oh, you are doing it, you're infected. But and then it turned out that people would just exploit it, people would lie anyways. And then it would turn out that, people just do it and then tag. So people were like, hey, listen, we're not gonna do that rule anymore. And then we didn't do it anymore. So, that's kind of what happened. Which is unfortunate, in all honesty, because it was a cool rule, it was a cool thing, and originally only like 3 of us did it. And we had that secret code, and it was ours, and it was our secret code, and then the popular kids got it, and then they just said, oh, it's our thing, and then, that's just how things went. You would come up with something, and then the popular kids would take it and, do it for their own. That was quite unfortunate. And this was only done during, like, recess. Yes, we had recess in middle school. I don't know if it was, like, a major thing, because a lot of people said that recess ended after the 5th grade. But for me, it went all the way up to 8th grade. And then we didn't really have recess. We just kind of had lunch as a free period, and we could just do whatever we wanted. So... I don't know. Is it count? Is it free period recess? Like in high school? I don't know. Could be. No idea. Nobody knows. But yeah, that was really fun. But I do remember that in 6th grade, we would always talk about how, like, the 8th graders were so boring. How they would just sit under a slide and they would just gossip. And I was one of the few people who actually, like, held true to that belief that people who just sit under the slide and gossip are just boring. Like, gossip is just not fun. It's not fun to be a part of. It's not fun to listen to. It's just never fun to, like, interact with. And then people are always like, oh, you're part of you're not part of the gossip, so you're the one that's being gossiped about. And it's like, what the heck? How long was the train journey? It was about 8 hours. But it was like, it was just annoying, because a lot of people who were saying, oh, why are the 8th graders gossiping? Like, we would say that in 6th grade, and then 8th grade would come around and they would do the exact same thing. I was one of the few people that was like, hey, let's do something. Naturally, I wasn't the only person who did that. And then there were a few, most of the guys would play sports, but I was never, like, a sport guy, right? I never really enjoyed playing football, basketball. I was not good at basketball. I was all right at football. I wasn't, like, too good. Heimdallr, 300,000? Oh, 800,000, yeah. Okay. But yeah, it was like you would have like different sections of the group, because I didn't go to a too big middle school, and so you would kind of understand where everybody was during recess. You would have the gossipers, and they kind of they were the same group of people who played tag back in, like, 6th grade. They just shifted from playing tag to just gossiping, right? Then you would have the football people, who were most of the guys, and the very, very few basketball guys. And you would see that the football guys would slowly transition to being the basketball guys. And then you would have the Foursquare people. There were people who just did Foursquare, who were the same people as gossipers. And they weren't too active. They didn't run around, and Foursquare didn't really require like they didn't really they didn't really, like, require you to run around. they just kind of said, okay, you can just sit there, you can just stand, and that would be it. You would just kind of stand there, and that would be the entire interaction that you would have in Foursquare. And then whoever was the king would be able to make up their own rules. And there were like a few custom rules that we had. I don't really remember much of what the custom rules were. There was one, I don't remember the name, but there was one where you couldn't move, like you would stand and you couldn't move. There would be another one where you would have infinite amount of touches, and I remember hating that person because there were like two girls who would always do that rule set where you would just have infinite amount of touches, infinite amount of hits, infinite amount of bounces. It would just be when it bounced outside of the 4 squares that you would lose. And it was like, oh jeez, it was so hard to get those girls out of the king spot. And then a teacher came in, and he came in, he was an LA teacher, and he came in while these rule sets were being played, and he called the girls out, and it was the funniest thing. He was like, what is this rule set? This is so dumb. And then he told us what his rule set was, and how when he was a kid and he played Foursquare, you didn't have like custom rule sets. You would have the same exact rule sets. You would have 1 hit, 1 bounce, and that was it. That was the entire rule set. You could move wherever you wanted. There was no like special ones, and we named it after him. We named that rule set after him. We said Chili Rules because his last name was Shilhonic, Mr. Shilhonic. And so we said Chili Rules, and that was the name of that was the name of the rule set. So that's who do you believe the nobles represent? Pride in one's lineage. That's kind of a good answer. That's kind of all they are. But yeah, that was Foursquare. And then there was this one guy. Oh boy, there was this one guy. He was a wrestler, and he was a year older than me, but he was about my height, and I was a short dude, and he was a short dude. But anytime he would lose, he would just get up in arms about it. He was such a sore loser, and it was like, ay, come on, dude. Just like, it's a game. Move on. I wasn't too good, so I rarely, if ever, got the king rule. Whenever I did, I used Chili Rules because that was the most fun to me. Because I'm competitive enough, but I'm not too good at sports, right? Like, I'm competitive enough to, like, take sports seriously. I'm just not good enough in the sport to, like, play it well. If I was better at the sports, and if I practiced sports, then I'd probably have a lot of fun in the competitive sports. But Foursquare, I was able to, win enough and lose enough so that I would have enough fun in it. And then there was a line and stuff, like if you lost, then and people would tend to target the person who was next in line. So like there were 4 squares, and then there was like the king, the queen, the jack, and then there was the toilet, who was the person who just got in. And sometimes, you would get like 3 guys who would, you would get 3 guys who would come up, and they would be like allied, right? And they would be like, all right, we're going to get all 3 of us in it, and then we're just going to get everybody out from the toilet. And that was it. That was pretty much what happened in Foursquare. It was something. Also, we have to go find sheep. It's time to find the sheep. 5 sheep. They went north and south. Time to go get the sheep. Sheep time. Sheep time. Let's go. Whee! Do we have to go above? I don't really remember. Am I able to go out here? No, I'm not. Dang. Alright. But yeah, and then another group of people was just the homework people. They would just only do homework, and I was like, come on, dude, it's recess. Do your homework at home. it was something. It really was something. Just like it was weird. I never really understood it. I guess I understand it now, like doing your homework during your free periods. But I didn't really understand doing your homework. Like, you're in middle school. But, you know, I guess I was on the outlier. There was only like 1 or 2 people that actually did homework. But, you know, you could definitely tell who was the popular guys and who were the popular girls and all of that. There was another weird rule in the cafeteria. Only 8 per table. And so, you know, you would have this, you would have like friend groups that were specifically 8 people, because that was how many people could fit into a cafeteria table. So you would have 8 people maximum, and that was it. And so, you know, it was like, it was really, really weird. And I transferred into this school from in the middle of 5th grade, and this group of people, this grade, they had all known each other since like kindergarten, right? So they were like really, really close, and so they had been a part of this 8 people per table cafeteria system their entire lives. And it's like, jeez, you could definitely tell that these people had been a part of the school with 8 people per table, because you would see that 8 people would fit into each friend group. And then there were obviously a few people that had like 5 people, 6 people maybe, but 8 people was pretty much the max. And friend groups rarely changed in that middle school. Friend groups never changed. They were the same people all 4 of the years I was there, because the school that I transferred to was a K-8 school, was a preschool to 8 school actually, preschool to 8th grade. That's a cool statue. That reminds me of that Lord of the Rings statue, from like when they're on the boat, and then you have the two statues going like stop. I actually have something similar to that, inspired by that, in my Minecraft world, in my private Minecraft world that I've been playing for about a year now. And so, you know, it's my solo Minecraft world, and it was made back in 1.13.2, and then it's just kind of been my Minecraft world. But yeah, the friend groups never changed in that middle school, and it was like really, really weird. I didn't understand it. I was like,
there's mist in the distance.
And
yeah, it's even higher here than the Southern Highlands.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Yo, there's so much here. This is cool. This is, I think that this is actually a lot cooler than the Southern Highlands. Yo, this is really cool. Highlands Lake Lacrima. Ancient Quarry. Yo. That's awesome. Alright. Well, wait. Where's the statue at? There's a big rock. There's the statue. Alright. We're gonna go up there. But yeah, I didn't understand it. Because you enter high school, right? You enter high school and the friend groups are changing every single year, without fail. Even from junior to senior year, where people say, the friend groups don't change once you get into junior year. No, they do. They change very slightly, but they do change. Freshman to sophomore year is the biggest leap, because freshman year, everybody's caring about their social ranking, their social status, I guess. And everybody's trying to one-up each other. They're trying to, you know, become the most popular person. And you could definitely see how that affected people. And then sophomore year, people still cared, but because it was the least like important academic year, I would say that sophomore year is probably the least important academic year. Yes, even less than senior year. Because it was the least important academic year, people cared more about the socially. It wasn't as important as freshman year, because freshman year, it's more of a competition rather than like people actually like caring about their friendships and stuff. Sophomore year, people actually like cared about their friendships. They weren't just trying to use each other for like trying to get up in the social ranking. And junior year, that's when people start to like not care. I guess that's a bad way to phrase it. The people just stop caring.
Oh, we made it all the way to where that giant statue is.
Good. Where's the
It looks even more massive the closer we get.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
To get right in front of it, we'll need to go around the cliff.
Oh yeah, we need to go all the way up there. That's where the statue is. Yeah. But I'm gonna go out here because there's probably something cool. You know, yeah. Junior year, nobody really cares.
Oh, it's a plateau. I guess this way's a dead end.
I love how refreshing the wind feels here.
Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, look, a treasure chest. Who's gonna say it? Nobody. Wow. Dark matter. Nice. Good crystal. Good orb, I should say. But senior year, by that point, people already don't care enough about, you know, trying to one-up each other, that they don't really change all too much from junior year. People are still, like, caring by the time that junior year starts. But by the time the junior year ends, they're so focused on college that they just don't even care anymore. They mostly use friendships as a way to just kind of escape from the immense stress that the academic side of the school kind of provides. That's how I at least felt about it. But I would say that freshman year is probably the worst year of all 4 years. Mostly because like everybody's just trying to one-up each other, everybody's competing with each other and stuff. And friendships are just changing every single year. Like, I can safely say that the people I hung out with freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and senior year are all different in one way or another. But junior year to senior year, you're mostly hanging out with the people that you're going to be hanging out with in senior year, I should say. There isn't much of a difference, I guess. But with... Oh!
Yeah!
But with,
Now!
But with,
I've got you!
sophomore year and freshman year, you're not going to be hanging out with the same people. Everybody's thinking, by the time that they're in freshman year, oh yeah, these people I'm going to be hanging out with. Yeah, all 4 years.
My turn!
I don't know what people are talking about, but I can tell you right now that, for a fact,
Nice shooting, Elisa!
that
Thanks for all the help. I
friendships
feel
do
like I'm going
indeed-
strong.
friendships do indeed change. And they change a lot. And that's kind of the deal. And also, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're in middle school, like, obviously care about the people. And then if you're gonna be going to the same high school, obviously care about them as well. Just like don't cut them off. But I can tell you that I have not spoken with any of the people that I went to middle school with for an extended period of
Seems to be a
time.
treasure chest here.
Since exiting middle school. Like, I've said hi to them when I see them, but, you know, there's Eastern Islands, too? Jeez, this thing is huge. But yeah, so, just, like, obviously care about the people that you interact with, but don't be too stressed if you feel like that you're, like, on the outskirts in middle school, because nobody cares. Nobody cares in middle school. By the time that you are in high school, like, even as a freshman, you're barely interacting with the people from middle school. Unless you go to the same high school, of course. Like, then at that point, yes, you're going to be interacting with them. And if you're public school and you're in a feeder school, then yeah, you're going to be interacting with them a lot. chances are you're not going to be interacting with all of them. So, you know, I wouldn't worry too much. And if you're in high school freshman year and you feel like that you don't really have a definite friend group, then just don't worry. Wait until junior year. Talk with new people. I think that middle school and high school are kind of meant to build connections. College is more so to build your academic status, I guess. But definitely high school and middle school are meant to make connections. So I wouldn't go burning bridges, right? Even for the people that you hate. Just keep them around and keep them on your good side. Because if you burn those bridges, then chances are that you're just not gonna have a good time. Like afterwards. Because it's always good to just keep those connections around. Because you never know if they're gonna be like super rich when you're older, and then you can always go to them, say, hey, yo, what's up? We went to the same high school. Let's have let's go get coffee together or something like that. Obviously I can't really speak for college student because I'm not in college, but I'm assuming that a similar effect will happen with like friends that go to high school and then friends that go to college, you know. Same similar idea. You know, that whole idea. Also, we're talking about this statue here. This statue looks pretty cool. Pretty cool statue. Pretty cool. This statue is very, very ominous. Very ominous. Very ominous indeed. Uh-oh. What was that? Green, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing to worry about. Uh-oh, Emma notices something. Is she finna go? She's gonna start speaking Latin again. Excuse me. I had something in my... got something caught in my throat. Guiding Norton back to the settlement will cause the story to advance. Let's go do something else. Alright. So we know when to come back. I don't want the story to advance just yet. Something's ominous about that statue. But it's called the Guardian for some reason. Don't know why. Let's finish this sheep quest. We have to go to the south as well.
Yeah.
To get the remainder sheep. Are we able to go to Lake Lacrima? Lake Lacrima. Maybe to the ancient quarry as well. Let's assume that if we're not able to go to Lake Lacrima, then we won't be able to go to the ancient quarry. But if we are able to go to Lake Lacrima and there's a sheep there, then chances are that there is a sheep in the ancient quarry as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to go down. Also, don't worry about like people disagreeing with you, because people are always going to disagree with you, right? No matter what it is, there's going to be somebody that disagrees with you. You're not going to please everybody. If you're pleasing everybody, then, well, props to you. Oh boy. Nah, we're gonna have to fight this guy as well. Nice. Oh no, we aren't. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, chances are that you're doing something right if you're pleasing everybody, but you're 99% of the time not going to be able to please everybody. And so obviously there's going to be at least one person who dislikes you. And you're just going to have to live with that. You're just going to have to live with that fact. And, you know, that's just how things work. That's just how the world runs. Oh, we are able to go. Oh, yo, Lake Lacrima looking pretty big. Lake Lacrima looking big. Also, you already know that we like this song. Wow, this lake is beautiful. Oh, the air is so clean. Oh, oh. There's a hermit who moved there 5 years ago. Used to live in the Empire. Real whiz. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's go. Well, how big is Lake? Oh, okay, so not that big.
How beautiful.
Yeah, this lake really does.
Yeah, breathtaking.
Alright, when do we get to go on the boat? When are we going on a boat? Boat ride. Whee! Boat go brrrr. Let's go inside. This looks like a garage for an orbital car. Alright, let's go up to the house and say hello to this Mr. Hermit Man. I don't know what his name is, but let's call him Mr. Hermit Man, and that'll be his name. Lake Cabin. You shouldn't leave your doors unlocked. Why does he have a chess set? Why is there a chess set? He's alone. All right. Maybe he has it for guests. All right. He's called a hermit, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have friends. Let's not assume that. He's not here. Where's that chest? Yeah, why is there a book? What is he writing? Is he writing his diary? He's writing some porn. Is he writing a dojin? That'd be pretty naughty of him. He has an oar in the works. I wonder where he is. Because he's not here. Is he out on the lake, perhaps? Is he fishing, perhaps? Maybe he's fishing. Let's go say hello. Oh, no?
Man, I'd love to get in a little fishing here.
Yeah.
Well, no one's stopping you.
No one is stopping me, which is why I am going to. That's what I thought. Yeah, beginner rod. Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, hit. Yeah. Oh, B. B. Hey.
Now that's a catch.
Oh, heck yeah, man. We got a rainbow trout.
Alright. Can we use ground bait? Oh, we can't. Fish. Let's fish again. Let's get the second fish. Let's get all three. Here we go. Oh! Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. I don't want to get... Wait, what is that? Do I already have it? Do I already have this fish? I don't know if I have this fish. Let's just assume that we already don't have it. And let's get it.
Caught one.
A Kasagan! My god. Nice. Alright. And oh, and we can also... I also didn't notice before, but I'm noticing now that we're able to see what kind of fish... Okay, so we already have the Kasagan, so let's get the Kasagan. It got away. There aren't any fish here, but you can make them gather by using ground bait. Yes. Oh, 3 fish. Yes. Alright, so ground bait can be used to spawn the fish. And losing the fish doesn't spawn another one. That's good to know. Good to know. Also, fishing minigame. Remember how last episode I said that I wasn't into the fishing minigame? Looks like I am. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah! Fishing minigame. Oh, heck yeah,
That's
we
a
got
catch.
that rainbow trout. Hey man, I'm just enjoying fishing to the music, to the musica. Here we go. That was a good speed run.
Bad.
All right, here we go. Put the clock up on the screen. I'm not gonna edit it in, but here we go. We're gonna use our my phone, and we're gonna speed run this. All right, here we go. Fish. We're gonna start. Okay, here we go, here we go. I started from the moment I hit the A button, fish. Alright.
Now that's a catch.
7.51. I took off, like, because I didn't stop immediately after, so I'm taking off, like, around 20. I took off 19.19, because, you know, I don't really know. Try to beat that time. 7.51 seconds. The time on my phone shows 7.70, so if you want to be technical, that's the time. Try to beat that. If you can beat it, let me know. And if I ever so please, I will put a timer up on the screen. You know. If I feel so inclined, to actually edit a Trails of Cold Steel video.
Let's get going.
Fun fact,
Yeah.
Although I have edited every single one of my other videos, I have never edited a single Trails of Cold Steel video. I haven't even added an outro. I just kind of end it. And that's kind of how I want these the Trail series to kind of go. I want it to just kind of have a nice rustic feel, you know.
Yeah.
Just personal, more personal, I guess. Like, I talk, you listen. You add in your comments in the comments box. In the comments, I read every comment. If I don't reply, it's because I completely forgot to. I try to reply to every single one. And then I just go on a commenting reply spree. I just go on a comment reply spree, like, alright, nice, cool, thank you. Good to see you're back, you know. And I heart pretty much all of my comments, unless it's like spam. Because if it's spam, then you ain't getting a heart from me. Spam is not cool. Don't spam, kids. Spamming is not cool. I'm not gonna say the poggers word because that's cringe. Ironic how I would say wouldn't say pog, but I would say cringe. That's just irony in a box.
Yeah.
I hope that the soundtrack isn't like overcrowding my voice. If it is, then well, I apologize. I'll change it for the next time. We gotta head back to the village. De la village. I probably went the long way. I probably went the wrong way. And we're gonna finish out the sheep, and then we're gonna do the guy quest. Doing the guy quest, you know? Turbo. Let's go! I think I spent too much time fishing. Because I try to make the Trails of Cold Steel videos around 40 minutes long. I mean, I changed that a while ago. But it used to be an hour. But then I was like, dude, an hour is... I was told by Luneth, who you've seen in the Smash video. And then I think that he was in one of the Monkey Ball videos. I don't know what Luneth has been a part of. But you probably remember him from the Smash video. But there's 1, 2, alright. But yeah, he told me, hey, listen, hour-long videos are cool and all, but an hour is just like too long. Like nobody's gonna sit down and watch a video for an hour. And then again, nobody watches these videos anyways. So if you made it this far, congrats. If you made it this far, then comment like cringe in the comments, and I'll be like, and I'll reply. I'll be like, nice.
Yeah.
I'll be like, good job. But you know, nobody watches these videos. These videos probably do the worst on my channel. The variety videos do the best. And by variety, I mean the ones that aren't series. The variety like Mario Kart or Monkey Ball, or stuff that I do with friends. Collabs do the best. I will not deny, because people like to watch themselves do stuff, and people like to see themselves on YouTube. It's like, all right. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all, because you know, they're cool guys. I have no complaints about the people that I collaborate with. I just think that it's really funny. I just think that it's really funny. Then again, nobody's gonna make it this far anyways. So, you know. We're gonna... the only reason why I do this 2 times a week is because I actually have the most fun recording these videos. I won't lie. I do really enjoy my super long RPGs. And those are my favorite kind of games. The ones that you just can invest so much time into that you just kind of like... You can ignore certain parts and you would still pretty much get all of it. Like this part, I'm not really paying attention to the story at this part. I'm kind of... Because I'm just so invested in the big open areas that this part of the game has, but... Generally, I pay attention to the story, and I talk about the story, and, you know, all of that, and, you know, with a game like Ys,
Whoa!
Those videos are just kind of like... I mean, the game is fun, don't get me wrong, the game is really fun. Those videos are just kind of... Also, I went to the wrong Highlands. I'm supposed to go to the North Highlands. I went to the South Highlands. Yup, I went to the wrong Highlands.
Whoa!
So, you know, I think that we're gonna fight the boss, actually. So we're gonna save doing that for next time. Actually, we're just gonna end the episode at the guy. Yeah, you know, like, Ys is a fun game, and I really like it. It's just that those videos are just kind of hard to commentate over, because it's not really, like, because I don't really pay attention to the story in those kinds of games. It's more just kind of like a bullet hell, in which it's, like, hard to commentate over. Like, this is easy. You're just kind of moving around. Same with Minecraft. Minecraft is easy to commentate over. Just kind of talk. And I also just, like, don't really feel as motivated to record the variety content. I feel really... I really like to record this content, but then I'm like, you know, I have to record the variety because that's what most of my schedule does. And I'm not saying that I absolutely hate it, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, Ocarina of Time is really fun to play and commentate over, because that game is just fun in general. But, you know, like, Ys, I guess. I mean, and then Octopath Traveler is fun, but, I mean, the first 2 episodes were kind of a pain to do. But the 3rd episode, which is going to come out on the 22nd, stay tuned for that. I record with Kirito. If you remember, he was part of the Smash, and he's going to be part of every single Octopath, which should make that series a lot more bearable. But thank you all very much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed, please hit that like button down below. Remember to comment cringe if you made it all the way through. I don't mean to do that just to kind of like get comments going, but like just as a way to see if people actually watch these videos. I am genuinely curious, because I'm told that the average watch time is like 50 seconds long. It's like, oh yeah. Thank you all to my loyal 43 subscribers, and as always, stay awesome.